So content is a really important one. Content being how your ads are actually going to look, what content you've got, what assets you have to actually grab people's attention. You can run ads that are documents. So this is a document ad on the far left where someone will scroll through, or a carousel ad, they're sometimes called. In the middle, you can have just a single image if you wish, which is, quite a bold, quick way to get someone to click through to a website. You can also run video ads, and we've got a few examples of those coming up later. And finally, you can run ads which are actually coming as if they were from someone else's account. So somebody who is maybe connected to your business, maybe one of your employees, your CEO, these are called thought leader ads. And it's where you're essentially putting some spend behind an organic post that a thought leader has done in your network. So you see this quite often with C-suite at the moment. It's quite a popular choice for people to maybe promote their CEO's message. And like I said earlier, I've got some examples of that coming up later from the likes of Virgin and Sky, who are both using those. So the advice is, when it comes to content, what is that value exchange? What are you offering your target audience in terms of value? Are you giving them a free report, a webinar? Are you giving them a really juicy podcast episode? Are you giving them access to a free event? What is it that you are giving your target audience in return for that click? And that needs to come across in the ad very clearly. LinkedIn does recommend that you have at least 5 variants of creative in one campaign. So that could be 5 different graphics. It could be 2 different graphics, but you're using a mixture of 3 different captions and kind of mixing it up. It could be the same graphic, but with different captions each time. But ideally, you do use this as an opportunity to test and learn with what works. So the more variants you have, the more data you're going to get about your market and what they prefer. So you look at someone like Steven Bartlett, Diary of a CEO, and he will have 100 clips live in advertising for one podcast episode, which is very extreme, but that's one way of really testing and learning what resonates with the audience. Was it when the guest said this or when the guest said that? Also different formats as well. So you might want to have a video versus an image versus one of those thought leader ads and really start to understand what works best.